Welcome to Generac's Installer video series. Today, we're going to install a PWRmanager load management system and connect it to a home load center. There are two ways to mount the device: flush into the wall or on the surface of the wall. In this video, we'll be demonstrating a surface mount. Let's review the tools needed for this installation. You will need a drill and suitable bit, a No. 2 square head screwdriver, a writing utensil, as well as a 1.5-inch trade size die punch or hole saw. Let's do a quick overview of the controls and parts. There are 12 relays to wire, a control panel, a neutral lug, and an Ethernet port. The control panel includes a Wi-Fi button, a reset button, and LEDs to show the state of every relay. Relays bonded for 2-pole loads are indicated with an LED above the 2 relay LEDs. Here's the panel we'll be wiring this PWRmanager to. Now, let's begin the installation. First, let's begin by removing the cover of the breaker panel. Then, knock out the openings on PWRmanager. You may want to get the conduit mounted and make sure the holes in the breaker panel line up prior to mounting the unit. Now, knock out the openings on the breaker panel. Next, drill out the mounting holes on PWRmanager. Mark the holes on the wall where you'll be installing the unit. Drill the holes in the wall, and anchor the unit to the wall. Next, we will wire each circuit. Begin by shutting off the breaker on the circuit. Then, remove the branch circuit wire. Take new wire and run it up into the breaker panel. Here, we're running 2 wires for a 2-pole circuit. Use a wire nut to connect the 2 cables. Then, inside of PWRmanager, cut the wire to the correct length and terminate the wires on the load terminals. Now, run a new wire up into the breaker panel and connect it on the breaker from which the branch circuit was removed. Terminate the wire on the line lug of the relay in PWRmanager. Note that it is important to wire channel 1 to a circuit breaker to provide power to PWRmanager. Next, run a neutral wire up into the breaker panel and terminate it on the neutral lug in PWRmanager. Now, wire up the rest of the circuits as desired. Any combination of single-pole 110 VAC loads and 2-pole 240 VAC loads can be wired. Ensure that 2-pole loads are wired to relays in groups like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, or 11 and 12. PWRmanager also has 2 HVAC thermostat control relays. We recommend wiring these before the power wires are connected, simply for ease of install. Finally, put the override selector switch into the all-off position and flip the breaker running to relay 1 to power on PWRmanager. Once the power is on, we're ready to begin commissioning the unit. Check out our next video for instructions on commissioning PWRmanager. For any questions, please contact your local Generac sales representative.